It's in the game.
Go Rams, hotty toddy.
Welcome to Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio. Today, a battle in the Buckeye State, and battle lines will be drawn from Cleveland to Cincinnati. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Bowling Green Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Falcons will kick off first, and here we go. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Wants to throw on first down. finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pugh. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
Touchdown, Bobcats. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head.
And it's blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it on the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Under fire. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's got an open man. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Ohio! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. He'll bring it out. It's Clay. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he puts through the extra point. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Swings it out to his running back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Hands it off. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Trying to keep this drive alive. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the pressure, and he never had a chance. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt, when you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes the grab deep. Hits the crease. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Falcons.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the draw. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now they'll run the draw. They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as the clock runs before the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Got it, looking for a first. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. The short hands, it's Clay. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Snags it inside the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Dead center perfect. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Creates a little space. Shows him the stiff arm. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Pulls it in. It's Sims. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And how about that on the 3rd-and-1 chess match? Defense wins the battle with the sack.
And they bring pressure, and Reese, I'm not so sure that was a regular pass rush blitz. I think that was a run blitz. I think they maybe thought that was going to be some sort of short yardage type run, and they shot an extra defender into a gap, and man, it paid off.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Pugh. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Bobcats want to move quickly. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Reads it, fires complete, and he's knocked down.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Into the third quarter of this edition of Midweek Maction, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That pass is incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires quickly. There he goes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bowman. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Touchdown, Ohio! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Falcons want to crank the tempo.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clay. Touchdown, Falcons. Once he got some room, it was over. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it way down the field. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Bowman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And it's a sack. He really couldn't have asked for better protection there. At some point, sometimes you just have to throw it away and live to play another down.
Yeah, and you just got to feel that as a quarterback. When I pat the football and I'm going through my reads, at some point I got to go, okay, I got to get rid of this thing or take off. But the defense takes advantage and gets the sack.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Breaks loose. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Bentley. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And the Bobcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. You would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Here we go. Ready.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be 1st down after the personal foul penalty. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? but certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.